I looked them in the eye this morning as well again, and I can see that they're hurting, and that feeling is still right down there in the pit of the stomach, and that's why tomorrow night can't come quick enough.
Dean, what needs to happen tomorrow night to recover from Saturday's result?
Well, first of all, I've demanded a reaction from the players. That's massively important on the back of what happened on Saturday. A couple of ways of looking at it. We've looked at the tactical side of the game. In the last few performances, Cardiff and Saturday in particular, we're 2-3-0 down early in the game. Never going to give yourself a chance to get anything from it. So we have to tighten up, we have to stop conceding goals and make sure we're harder to beat. Psychological side of it is we've had some straight conversations with the players, and my job is to galvanise them and pick them up. And you have to move forward quickly in this game, particularly when there's a game 3 or 4 days after Saturday. So today is all about building the players back up again. It's about keep building the confidence and the belief within them. The good players, I've got a lot of belief in the way that they play, and we've had some dark moments recently. It's about snapping out of that.
What kind of response have you had from the players, both in the conversations you've had as a group, but also privately with them?
Well, I feel energised when messages of support over the weekend. I looked them in the eye this morning as well again, and I can see that they're hurting, and that feeling is still right down there in the pit of the stomach, and that's why tomorrow night can't come quick enough. I can't wait to see the players step over that white line and really show what they're about and respond, because there's obviously a lot of flack flying about at the moment in terms of the last few results, and that's the job of a head coach and as a footballer. When you're not winning games, you're going to take some stick, and you have to be man enough to accept that and go and do something about it, and that's what we'll do.
Easier said than done, Dean, but as the head coach of this football club, what do you draw on to get that reaction from the players?
I have to be the example. My body language has to be positive. I have to show passion, I have to show that I care, I have to show energy. All the things I'm asking of the players. It'd be easy for me to be moping around and demanding that from them. So I'm the first port of call. They're the face that they look up to in the morning when they come in and think, yeah, the gaffer looks like he fancies this. There's nothing's ever come easy for me in my life, and this is certainly a challenge. It's the biggest test of my career, there's no doubt about that, but I accept it, and I know within my heart in here I've got the capabilities to come through it.
Do you sense the fans' frustration? They're not at the games, they're watching it on Robin's TV. I'm sure you don't look at social media, Dean, but do you sense the frustration they have?
I certainly don't look at social media at the moment, of course. I'd be fuming if I was one of our fans at the moment. If I'd watched my team lose 6-0 at the weekend on the back of what happened against Cardiff, I'd be raging. And we are raging. And we've got to respond. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that. We're in a tough part of our season. I focus my energies on making the best decisions for Bristol City Football Club, not for me or to self-preserve myself. It's about inspiring this group of players who are good players to pull together and to go and get the next result. And once we get that next result, you'll see the confidence, the belief start to grow again. And that's why it can be an exciting time. And there's a huge opportunity coming towards the end of the season with the new training ground and the chance to reshape some parts to our squad. And it's a really exciting time. In the short term, we've got to produce some results.
Confidence can be a fickle thing, and several weeks ago we were probably in a different position talking about 5 wins from 7 or whatever that was. What gives you any reassurance that the players can cross the white line with a different mindset than Saturday or Cardiff match?
Because they've got that inner steel about them. They care. You don't become a professional footballer if you're not strong mentally. And this is a test for them, as I say, for all of us. My job is to create an environment where they feel that they can be the best they can possibly be. And it's great when you've won. You go away to Cardiff, start the season, you come in over the weekend and everybody's high-fiving everybody and everyone's buzzing about. They played on Sky and won, and that's not easy to do when you're losing games. So we have honest, straight conversation. We don't brush anything under the carpet, but we do it in a way that the players know that we care about each other, and that allows you to keep that connection and show that belief in them, and really help them to become the best they can be. And that's what gives me the confidence that they can do that tomorrow.
Would you rather be playing a different team to Reading, because we went away to them and we saw what they could do?
It doesn't matter who I'd rather. It is what it is. We're playing Reading at home. We're ready for it. They're a good team. They've got some real threats in them attacking areas. Some players in form. Jow is on fire in terms of scoring goals. We know where their threats are. It's one thing knowing it. It's another thing making sure that you guard against it and that you carry a threat to go and give them problems. And that's the beauty of the game of football.
Is it still a case of wanting to play front foot football? Is that too easy? Do you need to shut the door, as it were, and make us hard to beat first before we can then take that step forward?
Well, we certainly won't be parking the bus, so to speak, because you can't defend for 96 minutes and expect to get a result. What we have got to be is stronger without the ball in terms of our team shape. We've been too easy to play against, both on the counter attack and too many gaps in defence of late. So we have to fix that. That's what we've been working on. And when we have the ball, we have to carry more of a threat, and that's what I'm looking forward to tomorrow night.